Hey guys, Infidel 1258. Tonight we're going to do some rank grind. We're still in gold, but we're fighting for diamond. And it's 2 days left in the season, so let's push and see what we can get. And we are in wild. We have tried modern, we've tried wild. Frankly, I prefer modern because it allows me to rent out a ton of my older cards and just, you know, access the profits from that while still playing the game. But the problem is I play guild brawls and then that requires me to rent a good number of cards, which then equip me for success in wild. So it incentivizes or draws me back into wild because I'm renting these cards for guild brawls. Why not double dip and put them to greater use by playing rank grind? So I've been drawn back into wild, and it's been a few seasons, let's say 2 full seasons of mediocre results because of this bouncing back and forth. But we are skirting diamond. We will definitely hit diamond. Maybe we'll end up in just diamond. I kind of have a hard time believing we'll make it to champ at this point. But I guess, let's see, you know? Okay. I've got a question. Check this out. So, like, silent summoners, look at the pit ogre, level 6, because the pyre is a rare. Now, if I go over here, the silent summoner means that none of their abilities kick in, but Scargore at level 5, because she's an epic, should trigger, yeah, look at that, level 7. So, in silent summoners, the epic summoners still get their epic bonus. That's really cool. Really cool. Tempted. Because the enrage works really well as a combo with the phase and the last stand. Okay. Go like this because he's a killer, and then some more speed manipulation out there. See about that. Now that we have a whole new influx of epic summoners, I think we're going to have to be more cognizant at the Gold League level of the fact that rares get bonuses from your epic summoner. It's something that is more important now than it was before Rift Watchers because it's more prevalent due to the increase of summoners. This is what I was worried about. I almost put the chicken and the fiend in the back, but then if he didn't do a sneak play, they would have ended up surviving past the Efreet, and then the Efreet would have not triggered its last stand. So I don't see this. I don't know. I'm not convinced it's going to work out for me, but he has lower levels. I got a stun off. That's a big stun. The poison's annoying AF, but you know, we've got the faster. He's got triple sneak, so they should kill my Serpentine, which is a real shame. Ooh, those misses are so huge. Absolutely. Oh, one more miss would have been... I need to stun. I need to stun or I'm in big, big trouble. If I don't stun right here. And it's not enough because I'm going to have to stun... No. Yeah, it's too little, too late. Even though we finally got through the QB. Unless he misses. No. Placement. Placement cost that one. The Efreet Elder, the last stand. I mean... Yeah, it probably wasn't the best play. Just, even though the Efreet Elder is a fun card, I like playing that one. Especially with the extra speed, the enrage. It obviously wasn't the play. So slow goes first, which makes me almost not want to go Valinor, but I have so many beasts on that team. Ooh, Jotun. There we go. And he's only a silver Jotun, but it just doesn't matter, I don't think. Like, look at some of these heavy hitters. And they're all going to have Mhm. So I'm just taking, I'm tempted to bring the, because the slow goes first. Who would I get rid of? Molting Ash Golem close range, Gargoyle Devil close range, Lava Launcher close range, Etten Spearman, you know, 4 damage output. No, I didn't bring any snipers. I didn't bring any speed manipulation because it's slow goes first. I didn't bring any heals. I don't know if I have any heals, to be honest. It's possibly a good idea to put in a proper tank in the first instead of the Molten Ash Golem, but the Ash Golem has a good amount of hit points. You know, some of the, like, it'd be an alternative of trying something like this if I was gonna. Oh, the bot stole it from me. What just happened is I didn't press send, and then my bot was queued up for team selection and took it. He went very different than I was gonna go. No. I don't know. He's got triage and heal. But we're going to be doing a fair bit of damage. But now he's got shield back there. We lose. Unless I stun a lot. If I end up stunning the Torhilo. I didn't bring a heal. See, that's a nice stun, but... See, they're melting my front line tank. I'm not really scratching him. The triage is doing 4 heals, which is practically all the damage I'm doing. No, we lose for sure. 100% for sure. He's got too much healables. Keep going. No archery. No archery, which means magic or melee are more likely. What's my focus? Armor, phase, void. Magic or... I'm half expecting... I was expecting a water team with a ruler of the seas. That's why the Kinjo. He's got the void and the heal. He's got this opportunity attacker, which is a problem for me. Possibly my speed gets me through this, but I doubt it. Even brought the rust. Like, these last 2 losses, I feel like my opponent has brought exactly what they needed. I mean, it's great we killed him, but kind of neither here nor there. We're cruising right now. I mean, 3 straight losses, but we're flying through the games. So Magic Reflect, done. I like this team a lot in this context. Heavy hitters, stun, knockout. You don't need to bring the Scavo because you got everybody gets knockout, but he's just so good. 4 mana, 4 damage, 5 hit points. Here's the problem. I bring the Beetle Queen for healing, but I could go like this, and I think this is a better play. Here's why. So I don't have a healer, but first of all, the Pit Ogre has a decent amount of hit points. Second of all, the Pit Ogre has Void, which means that it's more likely to stay alive if its hit points are being hit. Second, now it has armor with the repair, and now if they try a sneak play or an opportunity play, whatever these guys get attacked, they're going to have armor to support them. So I feel like it's a more balanced distribution of sort of my mana and the abilities and synergies between the abilities. Plus, we're leaning into the stun. The stun and we got 2 stunners and a good amount of damage. And we're all relatively fast also, which is important. The one thing is the Pit Ogre comes with Enrage naturally, and then the Skargor brings Enrage, which is perhaps you could say redundant, unnecessary, a waste. Ooh, he's got 8 speed. That miss is so annoying. That would have been a kill. I'm so glad we killed that thing, man. The speed was just too much. No stun. Yeah, armor is really helping. Really, I think that's been pivotal, really. He brought 2 poisoners, one of which the Urasis drop has 100% success rate on its stunning, or sorry, its poison rate. But his other one didn't get me. So there we go. There's a victory. Let's try and do 3 more battles and see what we get. This will be a quicker video because we're ripping through these matches. Some of them have been so obvious, either a win or a loss, so we just like move on. I find if you're new to this channel, or if you're new to this sort of video series, in my opinion, one of the values that this hopefully is offering you is this, just hearing someone talk through the thoughts around the battles. Like, what are you seeing? Maybe even what am I not seeing? Because that can be as telling, because maybe you see X, Y, or Z and I don't. Well, that's actually really great, because if others aren't recognizing some of the abilities and some of the angles that you're playing, that means that maybe it is a really successful opportunity for you to really exploit. So, whether I'm getting it right or whether I'm not, I find that there can be really a lot of value in it. And I hope you agree. Okay, so he's got Mimosa. 54 mana. I guess I would think Mimosa, given the opportunities in front of him here. I guess I would think Mimosa's the play. If he does Mimosa, then Void becomes less relevant. I mean, sorry, magic output becomes less relevant. Triage becomes, impossible. I'm kind of, at this moment, I'm counting on it being that. I like the armor. I'm going Drake because I want to introduce the dragon monsters, and then I'm bringing and I want that +1 armor. So I could have chosen other dragons, but I want Drake. And then go there. Let's try. Wow. So many amazing monsters here. Boom. Dragon Jumper, Fiendish Harpy, the Silver Shield Assassin. So just like some opportunity sneak stuff happening there. I got my 1 immunity over here. I've got Oshure is really just a blast protector in the event that there was some sort of blast, and the heal. Plus we got a taunt, so helping the taunter out. Might have been nice to bring a repair with me, but he did do the mimosa. I didn't bring a cleanse. I thought to myself, I got to bring that diamond dragon, and then I just didn't. Oh, but he's got 1 immunity. I think we're in trouble. He's got too many hit points. His immunity is going to be safe from poisoning. But I'm safe from poisoning. I just can't heal myself. Or no. Yeah, he can't afflict me. Boom shakalaka. That should be enough for me to win, I think. My immunity monster is better than his. I think that's all I might maybe need. Cool, cool, cool. And he doesn't... Now we don't have a... Check it out. Now I don't have a poison on me or an afflict. That's the power of a resurrect, man. My Agor comes back cleansed, and he's got a heal of his own now. Yeah, we got this. Love it. This combo is so nasty. 4 damage per turn, theoretically. Obviously, we got it. Okay. I think this is the last one, did I say? 2 more? Second to last one. You will smell the scent of death before you see the corpse fiend. It is rot that fills the air and turns your stomach. Whoa, that's a vivid depiction. So we could try it again because we have access to the same scenario. You know, this is the exact same rules of combat. My opponent is not well equipped, I would argue. I am going to try the same thing. Now, do I want Skargor with the Enrage because of the epic? Not so much because of the Enrage, but because of the epicness and what that does for my rare monsters. I think that's the way we want to go. I could go this way and get 1 more speed. I could go this way and get 1 more hit point, but I'm going to lose a void on my monster. And this void, I would argue, makes it so much more sustainable. And then I think, again, we want to keep the armor. And then we got 3. What are we doing with that? Probably there. But it might be nice to get another Inspire out of my Pit Ogre. But you know what? If we had a bunch of melee monsters, I'd want that Inspire. Because we only really have 1. This could be really helpful. Really, really helpful because of the context of the void. Yep. We're going to do that a go. Now, where do I want to put this? I think that's what we want to do. I might be wrong about this placement. See, I'm thinking Lord of Fire in the first position in case they have a sniper. I don't really care if it dies. Yes, it's helpful because it's just helping my Pit Ogre be stronger and more resilient. But I don't. It's like not. It's not core to my attack strategy. These are core. In fact, the Spark Pixies is probably the most important. Therefore, it's buried in there. Why is it the most? Because it's got stun. And if it's got stun, it's got a 7 speed. If it stuns, it's going to allow my Pit Ogre to double damage to the heavy hitter and everything else also. But this Caval Firebolt is like probably equally important. So I could see going like this to protect these two as an alternative. I don't know. Yeah, we're going to go that way. I'm more worried about sneak attack than I am about snipe attack is what I just decided. That's why I put the Lord of Fire in the rear. And he does have a sneak. And that poison could have theoretically punch poison. That would have been really annoying. Lord of Fire is a card I never really took seriously when it was out. And I've since wished I had. It was one of those situations like, ooh, that's a big stun. Now oh, those misses, man. He's got, like, his speed isn't that much greater than mine, is the nuisance here. He's got speed for sure. And, oh man. I can't go 3 rounds and not land a shot. Like, it just, that doesn't, it's not gonna, and then the Pit Ogre lands, but he gets the one. There we go. And we're good, right? Yeah, we're good. But this stupid repair is actually pretty nasty because it's adding up in such a way that I can't win this with just one attack. You see that? Whenever you got like a repair in that context, and if I'm using physical damage, I'm using archery and melee. So if you have a repair monster and I can't kill the repair monster and I'm only doing one attack per turn, one repair will stop me, which was potentially the situation if my Spark Pixies hadn't dodged a few shots there. I forget now. I think I said one more. Regardless, this was the last. Regardless what I said. Man, I bought a bunch of cards today. Didn't mean to. Well, not didn't mean to set the bids on some cards. Just very quickly before we pick our picks. I didn't want to spend this money because I'm saving on my DEC for Lux at this point. But as you can see, we bought a bunch of them. So we are locked and loaded now. $11.50 obviously was a price that went through, and a bunch of you guys wanted to sell it. That's okay with me. Strong card. Okay, can't use fire. Can use white. Trample. I don't know that I have any really amazing trample monsters. I think I do have some tramplers on the white team. I think armor. Ooh. But Lorna at level 5 isn't quite... Lorna's a rare. And so some of my monsters are going to be capped at levels I don't want, I think. But there's a trample I want. No, hang on a second. Yeah, that's... yeah. And because of Lorna, we'll have the... I feel like my speed's just too slow. That's gonna help. That's gonna help. I don't like this. I don't like this play. Oh, I don't feel good about this. But I'm in too late. I've come too far. I at least like that I brought out the armor to support my unicorn. I brought the armor, I brought a heal, and I brought an armor smith. Now he's got sneaks that are going to kill my armor smith, but I feel like this was a better play, even if it doesn't end up working. And I think it might work. I think my unicorn might be strong enough in this context. Let's find out together. I'm hoping to dodge the first poison. If I can get away with no poison this round, that would be huge. Just hit me, but don't poison me. I'll take it. And then trample. And then trample. Love it. Love it. Unicorn putting in work. Okay. So we'll call it there. We had a 4-game losing streak and then a 4-game win streak. Not too bad. I like it. And I'm around 68% ECR. And we're still not in diamond. How far are we? We got 101 points to go. Well, it is what it is. I'm having fun with it. I'm enjoying the game on a different level lately, doing things like playing the market, as well as just watching all the different updates, whether it's proposals or economy or, you know, there's so many crazy things. Even guild brawls have really got me going lately. Thanks guys for your time and attention. I hope you have an amazing day. God bless.